Hey everybody, so with the release of the LEGO Star Wars 501st Battlepack or 501st Legion Clone Trooper set, whichever you want to call it, I figured now would be a great time to get one final head count on my clone army. Now, I've gone through a lot of changes with the army. Of course, it all started when I started building my Anaxis build, but now it's been something I'd just like to do on the side. It's been increased, it's been decreased, I've been adding and taking away, selling some things, so before I go crazy this year buying a whole bunch of the 501st Battle Packs, I wanted to make one final video for the clone army, telling you guys exactly what type of clone troopers I have of each type, of how many total clones I have in the army. And I plan on doing one more update by the end of the year. Hopefully I'll be able to get a decent amount of the 501st Battle Packs, add that to the army, and then I'll be a video coming hopefully in December. So I have all the information right here on my phone. I'm going to be giving you guys the exact numbers for every single type of trooper that I have in the army. So let's get started. So the total count of clone troopers in the army as of today is about 500. I believe I counted it to be a little bit above 470 or 480, so we're gonna round up to 500, which is a decent amount considering I really haven't been doing this as long as a lot of other clone army builders have, so decent number to start with. First off, let's start with the majority of the clones, and that is the Phase 1 Clone Wars clone troopers. These of course are the clones that are from the Star Wars, the Clone Wars TV show. They are animated style, and in total I have 221 of them. Now, I actually was able to get about 100 of these from a seller over in Italy who was selling them for about 50% of what they go for. I initially bought these as an investment, so I would expect half of these to be sold at some point in the next few months, but the current number right now is 222. Overall, not the greatest minifigure, has no leg printing, but does have that sort of nostalgic feel when it comes to the Clone Wars animated show, so pretty cool clones to have. Again, 222 of them make up the entire army. The next is Phase 1 Realistic. I used to have quite a bit of these. I actually lent about 35 of them to David. He needed to use them for his Mandalore mock, so I have 35 of them out right now, and I have 35 of them right here in front of you. So 35 right here. Total's supposed to be 70 of them, but like I said, half of them are at David's. He's using them for his Mandalore mock. Hopefully I'll get that sometime soon. These guys are fantastic. I prefer these to the animated ones. I like the detail, especially with the printing on the legs. I love how everything looks. The helmet looks great, and I just really am looking forward to building my army more of these guys. That way, whenever I do choose to do a Phase 1 project such as Geonosis or Camino, I'll have a bunch of them to use. Up next, we're going back to the Clone Wars animated style. We have the Bomb Squad troopers. Now, I don't have too many. I only have 15. Now, granted, I have sold quite a few of them. Most of this army was bought as an initial investment to help grow my eBay store. I don't really like the orangeness. I think they're too bright, too colorful, so overall I'm not a huge fan of these guys, but I have 15 of them. Up next, we have the Phase 1 Gunner animated troopers. These are 10 in quantity. Again, nothing too crazy here. I don't see myself really ever using these. I loved the Gunner trooper that was in the Republic fighter tank, the Phase 2, so not really a much need for that again, but we have 10. Up next, I believe, is the smallest amount of troopers here. We have Phase 1 animated clones with jetpacks. Now, there's nothing noticeably different about these guys compared to the other Phase 1 clones. It's just the jetpacks. So if I eventually do get more jetpacks, I'll like those, but I do really love these troopers with the jetpacks. Something about them. I used to have a ton of them when I was a kid, so it was fun to get these guys. Only have 4 of them. I do hope to build up that quantity just a little bit more. Up next here, we have probably what you guys remember the most. This is the Phase 2 army. Now, these are not purest Phase 2 LEGO minifigures. In fact, everything except the helmet is a Phase 1 body from the Jedi and Clone Trooper Battle Pack. What I did was I added Phase 2 Aerialite helmets. In total, I have 140 of the Phase 2 troopers. Again, it's just Phase 1 with Aerialite helmets. Every single one of these was featured on my Anaxis mock, whether that be on the main road, to off towards the side with the Bad Batch and Commander Cody, and the barracks, whatnot. I had all of these guys on Anaxis. That was a super fun project to have. Again, 140 of those guys. Up next is the trooper that I really want more of, and I really hope we get a remake of it. These are the Phase 2 212th, the realistic version of the 212th Legion that we most famously saw on the Battle of Utapau. Only have 4 of these. I was hoping to get a lot more. It's an army that I wish to grow. I think the 212th and the 501st are like really up there for me, honestly, when it comes to my favorites. So only 4 of them. Super upset about that, but hopefully sometime soon I'll be able to grow that, hopefully to quite a substantial number, and hopefully use those in a mock at some point. Next, we are getting on into some custom decal troopers. We have the full body 332nd or Ahsoka 501st Legion troopers. These are completely 360 decal, torsos, legs, sides of each. as well as arms and the helmets. Now, initially these were bought as an investment to sell and fund more projects here on the channel, but I love the way they look, and if I can't get my hands on some of the purest LEGO 332nd helmets, then we might have an issue. But there's 20 of them. I love them. These are my favorite variants of clones. The Ahsoka Legion is my favorite 100%, so I have 20 of them. They also do have jetpacks. They have some of the CAC jetpacks, which do look really nice compared to the LEGO version, so that's always very, very exciting. So we have 20 of those. Up next, we have the Legends version of the 332nd. Now, the difference is these are full-bodied orange 332nd. Often books and comic books and stuff, this is where we see these guys. We don't see them on any media content in terms of canonical content. We don't see them in movies or TV shows. They are full body 332nd. Once again, they are decaled using LEGO, official LEGO parts, just except the helmet, full body, front torso, back torso, legs, sides legs, arms, all that good stuff. These guys are pretty unique. I'm not sure if I would say they're in my top 5, but I think having full body Legends 332nd is just something cool to have, I guess. That sort of concludes the larger bulk of the army. There's not too many different types of troopers, but now we're going to get on into some of the more individual ones, the more named clone troopers. So first off here, we have the Bad Batch. This was a sponsored sort of thing for Minifigs for You. They did generously give me the Bad Batch squad of minifigures to use in my Anaxis mock. We have 4 different members of the Bad Batch. We have Crosshair, Wrecker, Hunter, and Tech. All of them are beautifully custom printed minifigures, I have to say. Again, like I said, they were sponsored and given to me for free, but these are the best detailed minifigures, the best quality printed minifigures I have ever owned. I've experienced quite a different number of custom printed minifigures, and I gotta say, these are without a doubt the best. The printing feels nice. It's like elevated, which gives it a nice texture, so love those minifigures. Up next here, we have another Minifigs for You series sponsored minifigure. This is the Captain Rex. I believe the helmet is CAC, and then I want to say everything else is custom printed, and then I believe the cloth is from another company. I don't believe Minifigs for You makes this cloth by themselves. So it's always nice to have Commander Rex, probably the most iconic captain in the entire Clone Wars era, not even just the movies or the TV shows. Without a doubt, one of my favorite characters of all time in Star Wars, so always great to have him there. And then you can see here on your screen, there are other different sort of variants of minifigures. There's some of the Kashyyyk troopers. There should be some one normal purist phase 2 realistic clone trooper. So just a couple of other smaller versions, nothing worth mentioning right now, but that is the entire clone army. Again, about 500 clone troopers as of today's filming. I hope this army considerably grows. I know a lot of you might not be fond to me buying a lot of the 501st battle packs, I guess, when it comes to building this army, but I am really trying to get a bunch of these. I want to open them all up, build a huge army at the 501st, make some really cool projects and stuff like that. So at some point by the end of the year, I will hopefully have another update for the clone army once I have a whole bunch of these opened, ready to go, and I'll be able to show you just how much the army has changed. Now, like I said, a lot of these clones are bought as an investment, so you will see some of them go. You'll see some of them on my eBay store in the next coming weeks, so I'll leave that link down below if you're looking at some of the 332nd jetpacks or the Legends 332nd troopers. Those will definitely be on my store at some point very soon, so stay tuned for that. So with that being said, guys, thank you all so much for watching today's video. Hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what part of my clone army is your favorite. Do you want to see more of these types of videos? I really hope so, because this was a ton of fun to make, and I hope I'll be back by the end of this year with another update video. I figured right now it was a good time to do it because I'll most likely be adding a whole bunch because of this guy right here. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe down below with the bell icon on. If you guys aren't following me on my Instagram at TheBrickWiz, I post some more behind the scenes content and such, so make sure you guys go follow that. But I'll see you guys later. Take it easy. Peace.